One. Hello, I am Hillary Ferrer of Mama Bear Apologetics, and with me is...
I'm Amy Davidson, also Mama Bear Apologetics.
And I'm Elizabeth Urbanowitz from Foundation Worldview.
And we are bringing you an awesome collaboration with Foundation Worldview Curriculum and Mama Bear Apologetics, because we recognize that, you know what, you have all been turned into homeschool parents overnight. And so we just want to bring you little ideas that you can do for every day of the week. So first off, we just want to give an introduction of who we are and then what we're doing. Like I said before, my name is Hillary Morgan Ferrer. I am the founder of Mama Bear Apologetics, the ministry, also general editor of Mama Bear Apologetics, the book, so recommend that. But I, when the Lord called me into this ministry, it was kind of odd for me because I don't have kids. And I thought, Lord, who's gonna listen to me? Nobody's gonna listen to me. And he said, no, this is what I've called you to. And I felt like he was impressing upon me that I have something that most moms don't have, which is time to research. So with whatever time the Lord has given me for that, I try to use to pour directly back into you, Mama Bears, so that we can really fulfill Mama Bear's tagline. Not our tagline, what is it? It's our motto. Our motto is we're all in this together. That's just how I believe ministry should be. We are all in this together. So when Elizabeth contacted me to do this collaboration, I said, what better way to show that we truly are all in this together? So Amy, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself?
I'm Amy. I'm one of the Mama Bear podcast co-hosts. I also write for Mama Bear. I'm one of the group that actually has the boys. I've got 3 boys. So my house often looks like the Despicable Me movies with like the minions. That's my house. So I totally get the whole upheaval. I've got public school kids who are now home. I also have a homeschool kid as well. So I've got kind of that mix of homeschool public. So we get the crazy, we get the trying to figure some things out. And hopefully with our collaboration that we're able to provide you guys with some really fun tips just to make the most of this time together. Yep. And then we got Elizabeth.
Yes. Thank you. I am Elizabeth Urbanowitz, and my background is in elementary education. I spent the first decade of my career as an elementary teacher in a Christian school. And right now, God has called me outside of the classroom to start Foundation Worldview. And what we do is we create curriculum for families and for schools and for churches to get kids critically thinking about the Christian worldview. So what we do is we bring sound instructional design in a way that's really going to transform the way that kids think into contemporary apologetics and sound theology. And so I am so excited to collaborate on this project. And every time Hillary says we're all in this together, I just hear High School Musical. So maybe one time we can just have a little chorus of we're all in this together.
It'll sound terrible, but it'll be amazing.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before. And now it's making me rethink having that as like my life mantra. Thanks, Elizabeth. This is why we can't have fun things. So let me tell you all a little about the format that we're going to be doing. Like I said, we figure that you've got a lot of time with your kids that you haven't had, a lot of together time that you haven't had in the past. Yeah. And so we're going to be trying to do something every single day of the week. And so what we have is Movie Mondays, Training Tuesdays, Worldview Wednesdays, Theology Thursdays, and Fun and Fellowship Fridays. Yeah, got to end on the fun note. So Movie Monday is kind of exactly what it sounds like, that we're just going to pick movies, not necessarily movies that we recommend just because I know everybody has different convictions, but we'll say they're common movies that we know that a lot of children have seen or have access to. And then we'll just discuss what are some of the ways you can use that in having your kids think through things with a biblical worldview, or just really life, just being a good human in general. Like the one today isn't necessarily biblical worldview, but it's just how do we make better humans based on the stuff that they're already watching. So we got Movie Monday. Training Tuesday is going to be saved for those life skills that maybe we've lost out on, because let's face it, like everything from memorizing a phone number to, I don't know, carrying the one for all you people. I saw a video on some lady lamenting Common Core. She was like, Lord, the spirit of Common Core has attacked our house. Please give us the spirit of carrying the one over to the 10th position. So I thought,
oh my gosh.
So, just, changing a tire. Tomorrow we're going to talk about baking bread, which again, that's a life skill that we've probably lost out on. Worldview Wednesdays, we have Elizabeth, who has a gazillion different books that she used to read to her kiddos when she was an elementary school teacher. And so we're going to look at those and say, what are some interesting themes that we're catching here? What are some questions you can be asking your kids on about that? Theology Thursday, we're going to talk about everything, anything with that's related to the Bible or discipleship. We will be talking about that on Theology Thursday. And then Fun and Fellowship Friday. We know that you're not being able to do a lot of the sports and a lot of the activities where the kids are together. So maybe what are some fun ideas for our kids to have fun at a distance so that we are not, so that we're being wise with what we're doing with the coronavirus, but we're still being able to say physical distance is not the same as emotional distance. How do we foster that emotional closeness while still having physical distance? So that's what our schedule's going to be on. So since today we're going to have a little bit longer video today since we're giving you the introduction, but it is also Movie Monday. So our movie for this week that we thought would be a great one to start out with is Pixar's Inside Out. And the reason why we think this is a good one is because emotions are running high probably right now. You have people that are experiencing a lot of fear. You have people that are maybe experiencing anger, just being in close proximity with the family that they haven't been this kind of, what was that line from Too Close, a Little Too Close, from Aladdin when it zooms in. Anyway,
that's right. That's right.
Too much togetherness going on right now. But then there's other emotions like sadness. Or Amy, you're a boy mom. Tell us about disgust in your house.
Oh my gosh. I don't even think this is like a boy mom thing, but like all of you parents right now, when you have your kids together, they're probably picking up on things. Like my kids yesterday, my son was trying to get some schoolwork done and my other son was having a snack in the meantime. And he just kind of rolls his eyes and looks at him and goes, "You are chewing so loudly." And it's just this whole frustration of, oh my gosh, we're at the table together and these little things that we just didn't notice before are just magnified just because now we're having to adjust to this whole new thing. And those little itty bitty things are starting to annoy each other. So yeah, a lot of discuss going on there.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
that's one of those
Inside
fun.
Out
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say Inside Out is a great movie to just get our kids talking about their emotions and to give us some common language as families, for what we're feeling so that what we're feeling doesn't eventually bubble over into an explosion, but to be able to talk about it, in the moment and just be honest and help each other identify what we're feeling and recognize emotions are a healthy part of being made in God's image. But just the part we have to be aware of with our fallen nature is how are we processing them? How are we expressing them?
Yeah. And processing emotions starts out with identifying the emotions. So I think they did a really good job of really figuring out what are the primary emotions. So if you see your kids acting in a certain way, you can say, hey, which emotion is out front? Or if you think about the control panel, which one of your emotions is at the control panel right now from Inside Out? And sometimes just being able to reflect on which emotion is in control is the first step to being able to process that. So that is our Monday movie recommendation. So we'll see you back tomorrow for Training Tuesday, where we're going to talk about baking a loaf of bread. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.